If you've made the decision that Azure looks like a cloud platform you want to take advantage of and it's got lots of services and capabilities, the next step is really working out how you migrate your services to Azure. Microsoft have got a really well-drilled approach to how customers migrate to Azure, and it's called the Cloud Adoption Framework. So not only does it cover everything from the actual technical migration of services, but it covers getting your business, getting skilled up, getting competent, building the governance models. It's something that's such a wide range I could talk for hours on. But if you want to look at the previous video that I did with April Edwards from Microsoft, there's some really good content in there that can help you take you through that whole process. From a technical perspective, you really want to start by having a look and analysing the workloads you've got on-prem. And you want to really find an adoption project. It's quite unusual for a company to move everything straight at the start. You typically have an application or set of group of services that just makes sense. And the way to start really is to look at a tool called Azure Migrate. It's a great tool. It integrates really well with VMware, Hyper-V, and that will then start bringing through all the assessment information of, will this database be compatible? How much will it cost to run on Azure? And it's a great place for customers to start. That then gives you the confidence that things will run on Azure and you can start looking at the architecture and building out the Azure plan. Also, it's great to see what modernized opportunities there are. That means things like moving for refactoring to a PaaS service like Azure SQL from SQL Server, and some of that's going to take an iterative development of setting up a test environment, seeing if that data and application will run in that environment. And there's loads of tools and opportunities to do that. What I would say is where you can, try and use the Azure services and capability and modernize your application rather than just chuck a load of VMs in there. However, if you are at the place where your current on-prem hardware infrastructure is creaking at the seams and it's so much of a risk that you need to move it, you can take that Azure Migrate step and then obviously skill up on Azure capabilities. There is another way. Azure and VMware have collaborated to make a capability where you can overlay VMware on Azure, and that's an increasingly popular step for customers who have that VMware knowledge but want to use Azure compute and infrastructure because they've got an urgent need. And that's one other way to quickly get compute out of a data center that you're worried about into Azure to start using the platform. But really that's just a first stage of solving a quick problem. You still need to skill up and go through the whole model of building on Azure and migrating workloads to services. Don't forget about governance within Azure. It's a big area. It's so easy to launch services around, and consume capabilities within Azure, but you'll find yourself very quickly with cost problems, security, compliance issues if you've not done the planning and capability right. So look at the CAF model, use the Azure Migration Assessment tool as a starting position, but where you can, re-architect and refactor for the services. So come and talk to us. We do this service every day, this whole migration process of showing a customer what the right way is to move their applications, making sure we've de-risked that move and giving you the confidence to get the benefits of Azure and that transformational capability with the lowest risk and lowest cost possible by using a partner such as Node4.